a basics yoga class today with a little bit of a challenge. We'll add in some core work and a little bit of balance just to kind of hike up the energy, maybe get a little bit of motivation back in you, because things are kind of becoming a little stagnant and we're impatiently waiting to be able to get back to life these days. So I'll give you a bit of a challenge today, and we're going to begin lying on our backs, taking up some space on our mat. So just finding your mat, spreading your feet wide, spreading your arms wide, and just taking a couple moments to settle in. Noticing your breath, how it feels today. And just acknowledging any emotion that may be running through you at this moment. Not passing any judgment upon it, but just simply noticing if there is emotion and what that may be. Feel the back of your neck get long as the crown of the head reaches up to the top of your mat. You sink in a little deeper into this space and this moment. And come back to your breath. And just notice the breath coming in and out of the body. And placing your right hand on your belly. And taking your left hand, crossing it over the body, finding your right set of ribs. As you inhale, feel the hand on the belly rise. And as you continue to breathe in, feel your left hand on your right ribs expand out as those ribs begin to fill up with air. And then as you exhale, feel the left hand pull into the center as the air leaves the lungs and the belly button drops back down towards the spine. And just kind of notice the breath coming in as such. If you're not feeling the hand on your belly move, then maybe take both hands on your belly just so you can focus your breath to come into the pit of the belly. Couple more rounds here, feeling the hand on the belly rise, and then the left hand on those ribs move out to the side as the breath fills up the entire body. And maybe you stay here, maybe you're still with both hands on your belly. And if you want to move a little further, deepen your breath a little more, take your right hand now and place it on your chest. And then feel that belly rise to the sky as you breathe in. The left hand extends out to the right as the ribs fill up with air. And then at the end of the inhale, you feel the right hand now on your chest lift. And then as you exhale, everything falls back down. Just noticing how the breath has an ability to fill up the entire body, nourishing you with the blessings of this moment. And then it has the ability to completely leave the body, expelling out anything that your body no longer needs. And as we continue here, maybe you linger in that pause between the inhale and the exhale, when you're neither giving nor taking. You're simply just being. And go ahead and, when you're ready, take your hands, reach them up over your head, maybe letting your shoulders come up to the ears a little bit as you really stretch fingertip to toe tip. Get nice and long as you can. Reach, 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 reach. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the hands beneath our head, interlacing our fingers behind the head, letting the elbows come out wide. And so we're going to begin a really great ab exercise that I learned this week. It has 4 parts to it. So we'll start with bringing the right leg up and bringing the right calf parallel to the floor. So on an inhale, we stay right here. And as we exhale, we hug the elbows in, lifting the head and the shoulders, taking the elbows to the right knee. And then inhale, extend the right leg out, taking the head back to the mat. As you exhale, you keep this right leg straight, you keep the elbows wide, and you lift the head and the chest. And then inhale, come back down. Next exhale, we bend that right knee, keep the left shoulder on the mat, or the right shoulder on the mat, take the left elbow to the right knee. On an inhale, you come back, extend that right leg out, and then exhale, right leg stays long, but it lifts, and that left elbow comes back to the right knee. And then inhale, center. Exhale, bend the right knee, squeeze in the elbows, take the elbows to the knee. Inhale, extend out, drop the head. Exhale, keep the right leg straight, lifting it and keeping the elbows wide. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, bend the knee, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, keep that right leg straight, left elbow, right knee. Beautiful. Inhale, center. Couple more rounds of that. So really feel your breath propel you here. Using the breath to bring about the movement. And starting to feel your core warm up. Starting to feel the body warm. Noticing the strength within your body in these moments. When we start to lose motivation, we kind of forget the fact that we still have this strength within our body. We still have these muscles that need love, and we still have this body that needs movement. And we'll do one more round on this side. So exhale, elbows squeeze in, right knee bends. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right leg straight, elbows wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, right knee bends, left elbow, right knee. And keeping the right leg straight, left knee, right, left elbow, right knee. Beautiful. And now we'll start on the left side. Same thing, just the left leg. Maybe here you're able to notice which side of the body maybe feels a little weaker. And no need to pass judgment on that. Just noticing the parts of the body that are different. Let your breath continue you along this movement. And try your best not to give up just yet. We've got 2 more rounds. This is the start of the first one. This gets all aspects of the abs. Last round. And last one. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Bend those knees and hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe feel the thighs rolling over the belly as it massages out that core that we just worked. Excuse me. Maybe rocking back and forth, massaging out the low back. Maybe you take your hands to your knees and you circle the knees one way and then the other. Beautiful. Our core should feel nice and warm now, so we'll hug those legs in, and we're gonna take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Take the knees over to the right. Your left arm can extend out to the left if that feels good in your body. Feeling the shoulder blades peel apart from each other and sink into the mat here. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take your knees over to the left. Gaze can go over to the right. If that feels okay on your neck. Your right arm can extend out to the right if that feels okay. And just make sure those shoulder blades are separated from each other. And kind of sinking into the mat a bit. Just grounding you for a moment. Beautiful. And inhale, center. And start to gently rock up and down until you come to a seat. I'm just going to turn around to face the front of my mat. So if you're not facing the front of your mat, you can go ahead and turn that way. And we're just going to bring our hands to the mat and find a tabletop. So shoulders over elbows over wrist, fingers spread wide. So maybe you normally spread your fingers halfway wide. Maybe you spread them a little wider today. Maybe you really roll the weight into your fingertips today, taking the weight off of your wrists. Your hips are over your knees. Maybe you let go of some of the tension in the hips by wagging your tail back and forth. Maybe you find a child's pose here. Maybe that feels good for your body in this moment. And if you are in child's pose and you want to stay, you're welcome to. If you're in tabletop, we're going to inhale, finding a cow pose, so dropping the belly, peeling the heart forward and lifting the gaze. We're going to hold this cow pose. So feel the strength in your arms here as your shoulder blades slightly squeeze together and your shoulders roll down the back. So make sure they're not coming up into the ears. Make sure the collarbones are spread apart, the heart is shining forward. The belly is dropped as far down to the mat as it can be. Yes, and on your next exhale, really press your hands into the mat. Curl your spine, excuse me, tuck your chin into your chest, and let your head hang here as we hang out in this cat pose for a couple moments. Maybe you shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And find stillness as you really arch that spine, pressing it up to the sky. Don't lose that breath. Still deep inhales and deep exhales. And then from this cat pose, go ahead and bring your big toes together, spread your knees wider, take your hips back towards your heels as you find a child's pose if you're not already there. And just take a couple moments to rest here. Finding an intention here. So setting an intention for your practice, whatever that may be today. And then inhale, bring yourself back up to a tabletop. We're going to take our right foot and kickstand it out to the right a bit. We're going to extend the left leg back, dropping into the big toe edge of the left foot, pressing into the right hand and lifting the left fingertips to the sky. So a modified side plank. We're going to hold here for a couple breaths. Feel as if there's a string attached to your hips and it's really drawing your hips up to the sky. So you're using those obliques, the side body. This is Chase's first appearance in a yoga video. So welcome, Chase. Take a big breath in, reaching those left fingertips high. And as you exhale, thread the left arm through the right. And then inhale, lift it back up to the sky. If you want to add a challenge, you can lift this left leg. So exhale, we thread. Inhale, we lift. Exhale. Inhale. Keep lifting your hips to the sky, whichever you choose. If you have the left leg lifted, keep pressing through your left heel, keeping your left leg engaged. Don't let it go. Don't let it go soft. Don't let it get lazy on you. Beautiful. One more. Inhale back up. Now, if you have the left foot still on the mat, go ahead and lift it if you can. We're going to take a big breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to take the knee up to the elbow. And then inhale, stretch the left fingertips overhead, left leg back. Beautiful. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel that crunch in the left side body. 2 more. And last one. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, come back to a tabletop. Maybe work your way through a couple rounds of cat-cow. And when you're ready, we're going to stretch. We're going to set the left foot off to the side a bit, stretch the right toes back, and then drop into the big toe edge of the right foot, sending the right fingertips up to the sky now. Beautiful. So again, you can keep this right foot on the mat. You can keep it here the whole time, and you can just keep doing thread the needle. Or you can add a challenge. Either way, keep lifting those hips to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, thread. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. 2 more. And last one. And if your right leg is on the mat, you can keep it here, and you can take a big breath in, and exhale, take your right elbow to your right hip if you're not feeling the challenge. If you want to keep the right leg lifted, right elbow comes to the right knee as we crunch in, we reach the right fingertips overhead. Beautiful. So either one, doing just as much work, getting into those obliques, and 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, find that tabletop. Maybe work your way through a couple rounds of cat-cow. When you're ready, we're going to curl the toes under. We're going to take a breath in here, and as we exhale, we're going to lift the knees as we drop the heels to the mat, walking the hands back towards our feet in a forward fold at the back of the mat. So take a couple moments here, shaking your head, no, shaking your head, yes, really letting those arms hang, feeling those sits bones, those bones at the bottom of your booty, the top of your legs, kind of reach up to the sky, so you're lengthening through the whole back of the legs. Beautiful. Inhale, let's take a halfway lift, so hands can come to your thighs or your shins, and exhale, let's fold. Inhale, press into the feet, reach out and up, stand up nice and tall, reach up high. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Find a moment of gratitude. Saying thank you for this ability to move your body. Maybe saying thank you for the motivation to get on your mat today. And then inhale, reach your arms out and up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, coming all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend into those knees, start to walk your hands forward, finding the high plank. We'll hold high plank because we haven't warmed the core up just enough yet. Spread your shoulder blades wide, peel your heart open, reach the crown of the head forward, heels back. Take a big breath in, exhale, lower the knees, uncurl the toes. Take another breath in and exhale, shoot your elbows straight back towards your feet, coming all the way down to the mat. So gaze is right down at your mat, crown of the head reaches forward, back of the neck is long, elbows slightly squeeze into the sides, hands underneath the shoulders, tops of the feet press into the mat. On an inhale, peel your head and your chest up off the mat. And exhale, come back down. Inhale, little baby cobra, peel the head and the chest. Exhale, come back down. Last one, inhale, peel the head and the chest. Exhale, come back down. And then curl the toes under. Inhale, press up, tabletop or a high plank. And we'll lift our hips high and press them back on an exhale to find our first down dog. So chest comes back towards our thighs. Those sit bones go high to the sky. Heels are reaching down towards the floor. They don't have to be anywhere near. And here we can kind of bend one knee and then the other, working out those legs a bit, getting those hamstrings warmed up. Beautiful. On your next inhale, lift your heels high, bend your knees. On the exhale, take your feet up in between your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet, reach out and up, stand up tall. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. So we're going to keep the right foot at the top of your mat. We're going to take the left leg one leg's distance back, dropping the left heel in 45 degrees, bending into your right knee. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward, and reaching your arms up overhead. So this is a practice that I took earlier this week, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm kind of taking pieces and parts of it and sharing it with you. So the first one, we'll kind of hold the poses for a little longer, and then we'll kind of move into more of a one breath, one movement kind of flow, where we kind of get that feel of a moving meditation. And take a big breath in, and as you exhale, take your hands to the low back, interlace your fingers, and inhale, peel the heart open as you draw the knuckles down towards the floor. So keep this bend in your knee, in your right knee. Keep the knee coming out towards your right pinky toe. And now, slightly make the change to come onto the ball of your left foot, lifting the left heel. We'll take another inhale here, and as we exhale, we'll hinge at the hips, root down in that right foot, and then bring your weight into the right foot and lift the left foot. If that's not possible for you, maybe you just scoot the left toes a little closer to the right, and you keep them on the mat, whatever you choose. But keep drawing those shoulders down and back, knuckles to the back of the mat. And then inhale, release that, hold on the fingertips, reach the arms up in front. Warrior three. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, cactus those arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach back out, and exhale, slowly lower that left foot to the mat. Inhale, come up into your crescent warrior. Beautiful. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, open up warrior two. So left toes go out to the left side of the mat, right knee stays bent, arms go out long. Ungrip your toes. Next, inhale, straighten the right leg, reach your arms up overhead, turn on the right heel, so both toes point towards the left side of the mat, heels in, toes out, come into a big Buddha squat. So we feel the tailbone go down towards the floor, we feel the knees come out towards the pinky toes, inner thighs roll out to the outsides of the feet. I'll take a couple breaths here. Press into the heels as you breathe in, straighten the legs, reach the arms up overhead, and then exhale, come to a warrior two at the back of your mat. On an inhale, flip your left palm, guide the right hand down your right leg, reach the left fingertips to the front of your mat. Keep that bend in the left knee, keep the knee coming out towards your left pinky toe. Beautiful. So we're going to take a big breath in here, and as we exhale, we're going to take the left arm down, forearm down to our left thigh, and reach the right fingertips high. Big breath in, straightens that left leg, reaches both arms up overhead. We turn on the toes, and then exhale, warrior two to the front of the mat again. Now we're going to turn the palms out, thumbs face up. Slowly bring the left arm forward as you come back to the ball of the left foot, back to a crescent warrior at the front of your mat. Take a big breath in, and exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step the left foot forward to meet the right forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, stand up tall. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Beautiful. So now we're going to keep the left foot forward. We're going to take the right foot one leg distance back. Drop the right heel in 45 degrees. Bend into the left knee. Left hip back, right hip forward. Arms come up overhead. We're in that warrior one. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands to the low back. Interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you take the knuckles down towards the floor. Open the heart. And then when you're ready, come to the ball of the right foot. So slowly shifting your weight on the right leg. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Lead with your heart as you find the weight in your left foot. Maybe you have to walk the right foot up a bit so you can find a bound airplane pose here. On your next inhale, release. Reach the arms forward, warrior three. And exhale, goal post the arms. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Reach the, set the right toes down. Back to our crescent warrior. Take a big breath in and exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach the arms up overhead. Turn on that left heel. Heels in, toes out, big Buddha squat as you exhale into it. Beautiful. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Keep your spine as long as you can. Reaching the crown of the head to the sky. Excuse me. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Yep, take another big breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Beautiful. Inhale, press into those heels, straighten the legs, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, warrior two at the back of your mat. Inhale, flip your right palm. Guide your left hand down your left leg. Reach the right fingertips to the front of your mat now. And take a big breath in, and as you exhale, right forearm down to the left thigh, left fingertips high. Now really press into the right heel. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Reach both arms up overhead. Turn on those toes and exhale till you find a warrior two at the front of your mat. So a little shift in the feet. And then turn the palms out, thumbs face up. Slowly draw this right arm forward as you come back to the ball of the right foot. Finding your crescent warrior back at the front of your mat. Take a big breath in and exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Stepping the right foot forward to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, stand up nice and tall. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Beautiful. So now we're going to go through that sequence again, and we're going to do one breath, one movement, so we won't hold the poses as much or as long. And when you start to really get into the one breath, one movement, and the room around you starts to fade away, and you're really just tuning into your breath and the movement and connecting your breath with that movement, it starts to turn into that really beautiful moving meditation. So we'll take a big breath in and sweep our arms high up overhead. And then exhale, just take your hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment and tune back into your breath. Really feeling the inhale come in through the nose and the exhale come out through the nose. And as you stand here at the top of your mat, just drop the judgments, drop the expectations, and just allow for your body to move in a way that it needs to move. And maybe that's a little different than I instruct you. And maybe your body wants to hold the poses a little longer, and that's okay. At some point, we'll all meet back at the same place. So if you want to linger for a bit, you are more than welcome to. So on an inhale, we'll open our eyes, we'll sweep our arms up overhead, and as we exhale, we'll bring our hands to heart center, keeping the right foot forward, stepping the left foot back, finding our warrior one on an exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, take the hands to the low back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the heel, peel the heart. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, find that bound airplane pose. Exhale, release the arms. And inhale, bring them forward. Exhale, goal post. Inhale, reach them out. Exhale, slowly lower the left toes. And inhale, come up to a crescent warrior. Exhale, open up warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg, come forward, turn those toes. Exhale, big Buddha squat. Inhale, press in through the feet, straighten the legs, reach the arms up high. Exhale, warrior two at the back of the mat. Inhale as you find a reverse. Exhale as the left forearm finds the left thigh. Inhale, press all the way back up. And exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale, turn the palms. Exhale, bring that arm forward. Inhale, reach your arms up to a crescent warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. And inhale, step the right foot forward, left foot forward to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, stand up tall. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And we'll start on the left side. So inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center as you step the right foot back. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, take them to the low back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, peel the heart and lift the right heel. Exhale, lean forward, lead with your heart. Inhale, take off. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, goal post. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, set those right toes down. Inhale, come up tall, crescent warrior. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach up high. Exhale, big Buddha squat. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, warrior two to the back of the mat. Inhale to a reverse. Exhale, right forearm down to the right thigh. Inhale, stretch up, straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior two, all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, turn the palms. Exhale, bring the arms forward, lift the heel. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step the right foot forward to meet the left, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up. Stand up tall. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Beautiful. So you could flow through that a couple more times. You know, you could always pause the video and go through it more times. That feels good in your body. The more times you do it, the more you gain that ability to let the room drop away and just really move in to your breath and your body moving. And you know, it's really, it can be really freeing when you actually find that moment of you simply breathing and moving. It's a really, really wonderful feeling to drop into a moving meditation. So I encourage you to, if you're following along live, maybe try this again after the video's over. We're just going to go into some balance and some hip openers now. Or if you just want to continue moving in through that flow, breathing and moving, you can go ahead and do so. And then just come back to the video later, end with your balancing and your hip openers and some Shavasana, and see how you feel after that. So we're gonna work on a little bit more balance. So we did a little bit of bound airplane. So now we're just gonna come in to a open airplane. So we're gonna inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, let's just fold forward, erase the board. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, stand up tall. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. So we're going to root down in the right foot, and we're just going to take the left toes about half of a leg distance behind us and drop the arms down. So palms face down, shoulders roll down and back, energy shoots out through the fingertips. So maybe you stay right here. Maybe you lead with the heart as you lean forward. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you really bring the weight into your right foot and you lift that left leg. And you come into a full airplane. A little wobbly today. When you're ready, we're going to pull the left knee into our chest, bring the hands to heart center. Flex the left toes in to your left shin. Beautiful. Now, we're going to kick the left heel back to our glute, and we're going to reach back with our left arm, finding the inside of the left foot. So the big toe edge of the left foot. And we're going to start with our right thumb on our chest. So the thumb knuckle, right thumb knuckle on our chest. You're going to kick the left foot into your left hand as you lead forward with your heart, finding a dancer pose. Maybe you reach the right fingertips forward. Beautiful. And then slowly release the left hand, taking your gaze down to the mat, dropping the right fingertips down, rolling the left hip on top of the right, reaching the left fingertips high and extending the left leg back to find a half moon. Beautiful. And then inhale, reach the left arm up overhead, close that hip, and bring the left fingertips down to the mat. So we're in a standing split now. Head drops to the floor, left heel goes to the sky. Beautiful. Big breath in, reach the crown of the head forward, and exhale, left foot finds the right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, stand up nice and tall. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Beautiful. So we'll move on to the left side, which is the arms down by our side, palms face forward, fingers point down, and feel the energy shoot up through your fingertips here. And take those right toes about halfway of legs distance back. Lean forward with your heart. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you lift the right foot. When you're ready, slowly draw the right knee into your chest, taking the hands to heart center, flexing the right foot. Just taking a moment here to kind of shift gears, and then kick the right heel into your right glute as you reach back. With your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Left thumb knuckle at the center of the chest. Kick your right foot into your hand. So you're in a little bit of a cow back bend here. Maybe you reach the left fingertips forward. And when you're ready, take your gaze down. Whoop, release the right foot. Stack your hips on top of one another. So your heart is turning to the right. You're flexing that right foot still. So pull the right toes in towards your shin. Oh, I don't have it on this side. And take a big breath in, and as you exhale, cartwheel the right hand down. Close off the hips. Right heel to the sky. Big breath in, reach the crown of the head forward, lengthen, and exhale, take the right foot down to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reach the arms out and up, stand up tall. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Great job. So we'll inhale, reach our arms up, stretch up high, exhale, fold forward, coming all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees a lot, bring the hands to the mat. Take your feet back to find a tabletop, so slowly lower the knees. Bring the big toes together, spread the knees wide, take your hips back towards your heels, find that child's pose. Round back down, center back in. Come back to that intention. Come back to that breath. Come back to any spaces that need a little bit more attention today. Sending them a little extra love. And then we're going to press our palms into the mat, lift our head just a bit off the mat so we can take the right arm and thread it through the left, taking the right shoulder and the right cheek to the mat. Finding a little bit of a shoulder stretch here. Really feel those hips drop back towards your heels. See if you can soften through the right arm and really sink into that right shoulder. Beautiful. Then gently lift your head, slowly sweep the right arm out into the top of the mat, and then take the left arm, thread it through the right, bringing the left shoulder and the left cheek to the mat now. Really relax into that right, or the left shoulder, the left side of the face. Letting any tension go from your shoulders, from your temples, from your jaw. Slightly lifting the head, slowly bringing the left arm out to the front of the mat, and then bring yourself back up to that tabletop. Gently cross your ankles, sit your butt back, bring the legs out in front. And let's just bend into the knees, bring the bottoms of the feet to the mat, and come down onto our mat, hugging the knees into our chest, giving ourselves a little bit of a hug, maybe rocking back and forth. And then we'll drop the left foot down to the mat, and we'll cross the right ankle over the left shin. I'm starting to move in to a lazy pigeon pose. So right toes curl in towards your right shin. This will keep your right knee nice and happy in this pose. And it'll help you focus more on the hip. You could stay right here if you already feel your right hip opening, or you can lift your left foot and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh as you draw the left thigh in towards your body. If you do this, but you feel tension in the back of your neck, the back of your head, and your shoulder blades, release that left leg and just breathe into your hip. Taking some nice deep breaths here. If your left foot is along the mat, you can take your right hand to the inside of your right thigh, pressing the right thigh away from you, reaching the left fingertips up overhead. Just breathe into that right hip. Couple more breaths here. Try not to let the mind wander just yet. If your left leg is lifted, go ahead and gently set it down, gently uncrossing the right ankle from the left thigh, and windshield wipering gently back and forth here. Coming back to center, keeping the right foot on the mat, crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Flex those left toes. Maybe you draw the right thigh in towards your body. Breathing into your left hip now. And although we're opening this hip, feel the left hip really sink into the mat. Maybe slightly pull forward towards the front of the mat. Really give you that feeling of opening. Let your face soften. Let your breath be steady. You can come back to that 3-part breath here. Just imagining the breath coming in through the pit of the belly. Couple more breaths. And exhale. Slowly release, uncross the left ankle from the right thigh, windshield wiper gently back and forth. And then let's bring the bottoms of our feet together, let our knees go wide, and you could place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart here. Really stretch the crown of the head, lengthen the back of your neck. So very slightly tucking the chin into the chest. Just finding a very gentle Supta Baddha Konasana. Let the hips just open as they may here. And if this isn't comfortable at all, you can just extend the legs out long. Just Taking a couple moments here to tune back in. Settle back into that intention. Settle back in to that reason why you stepped onto your mat. You could stay right here. You want to remain here, or you can extend your legs long, bringing the arms down by your side, falling into the position we started class in, but this time we'll label it as Shavasana, or resting pose. Just relax any hold on the breath. Let it flow as it may. Let the eyes gently close, forehead soften. And start to deepen your breath. And of course, if you want to stay here in Shavasana, you're welcome to. But go ahead and graze the pads of your thumbs over the tips of your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Reach the arms up overhead as you take a big breath in. Stretch fingertip to toe tip. Get nice and long. Let the shoulders roll down this time. And then bend into your knees. Bring the bottoms of the feet to the mat. Let your knees fall over to the left. Curl up on the left side, using your left arm as a pillow. Take a couple moments here. Allow for your body to know that you are ready to release what no longer serves you. Just kind of letting it all go in this moment. And then when you're ready, using the strength in your right arm and the ease of your breath to bring yourself up to a gentle seat. Nice cross-legged seat. Let's just take our hands to our knees, shoulders roll down and back. Stretch up through the crown of the head, sit up nice and tall. Just let everything fall back into place as it may within the body. Close your eyes and just feel that breath moving gently in and out. Maybe noticing any spaces you feel within the body that you may have created during this practice. And slowly drawing your hands to heart center, finding a moment for that gratitude once again, saying thank you for whatever it is that you are thankful for today. And I want to thank you so very much for tuning in and joining me this evening. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Let's bow forward to ourselves and one another, honoring ourselves. And we'll end this practice by saying namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully we will see each other very soon. Bye, everyone.